Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody here already waiting? Actually, this is getting warm already. How are you? Let me know if you're here. And today it's a very special episode. If you want, yeah, let's see if we are just getting it right somehow. Is that good? So, today, as you can see in the title, I am going to share with you what I eat in a day as an example. And the reason why is this has been highly requested by all of you, well, many of you. And the reason why I was always hesitant is because I am honestly not the hugest fan of what I eat in a days. Yeah, and that comes from someone that, you know, used to struggle with food obsessions in the past and with restriction. And so there were times where I was always on the look for like the perfect way to eat, or like I always was so interested in what other people are eating, especially people I admire. And so that's, I think in recovery people really tend to just, they tend to have their thoughts around food so much, because, you know, of course they're recovering. It's like the biological brain's response, and they're very hyper focused on food in general, even though they are in recovery. And that's because, you know, many times people don't really dare to eat as much as they want in recovery. So, and then they feel like, oh, wow, I have so much, like, I'm so hungry, but like, I'm afraid to eat up to my appetite, be it mental or physical. And then what they like, what can happen instead is that they look at recipes or pictures or videos or what I eat in a days, like, yeah, to kind of satisfy that hunger. And of course that is not a valid satisfaction of hunger, because you should just go and eat, and specifically what you really are craving. But, you know, at the same time, I really value what I eat in a days, because they just give so much inspiration, and they can also show, like, especially that's why I know this will be of value to some, because, you know, I can show how much in abundance I eat. And it's a very good example for people who don't dare to eat a lot, or who are afraid of eating to their appetite, eating without restriction. And yeah, so what I like, I know that people would really love to see, okay, that looks wacky, would really love to see like chronometer and calories included and all of that stuff. But I'm not a big fan of that, because the last thing I want to do by showing you what I eat, like, so you get an idea, is to promote any kind of number. And not even like, I don't want to, I think we really need to get away from like looking at numbers or judging any numbers. Like, what I do is I just really eat to my appetite. I am not tracking it. I am not you know, overthinking it. I am not, I just really eat up to my heart's content and to my full appetite, be it mental or physical. And so today was, no, I'll just finish that point. While I know that people, it can be really helpful for people to see how many calories I eat, at the same time I think it's more detrimental because we really don't want to focus on any number. And in the end, it really doesn't matter how much calories I eat to you, like it really shouldn't. And it shouldn't matter to other people how many calories you eat. Like, we should really make our own bodies the judge. And so that's why I chose to show you today in pictures. Like, I've made some, today was a normal, like, yeah, a normal day for me. Hey Dean, nice to see you back. I'm so glad you're back again. As always, don't hesitate to ask me questions in the live chat. I hope I don't have anything between my teeth because I was just eating before. Let me know if you have any questions. I will get to the questions. Like, guys, just type away in the live chat. I will get to the questions as much as I can after I have finished like talking about what I ate today, so we don't have like this back and forth and like I don't know where I was anymore. So the reason I decided to so usually I used to respond to those demands or requests about what I eat in a day with a reply like, you know, this is why I'm not really into those and why I don't think it's a good idea. But I now found kind of a solution in my eyes that is a good compromise between just without showing numbers but still showing you what I eat. And so you're also welcome to just ask me anything about it if you have any questions. So I'm going to show you pictures. Today was a normal day, like nothing special, nothing too crazy. I was working today on a Saturday, but I work from home, and so I actually, I just, when I ate something, I just took a photo. And I know it's like not the most hyper techie way to show you this stuff, but I'm going to show you with the iPad. So I just took photos today, and yep, let's just start. So I think, Dean, we are the only ones right now. No, there's 3. Yeah. So I'll start with today's Ooh. This was the first thing I had today. Okay, now you can see the light. Okay, maybe something like this. This was my coffee. So I am a coffee lover. You should see it very, yeah. I used to be such a coffee lover, and I still am. I love it for the taste, but I don't love what it does to me. Like, I'm truly sensitive to caffeine. I really don't feel good on it, and it's not because I'm like a purist and like thinking, no, it's not good for me. It's not why I don't drink caffeine or choose not to. Maybe, you know, on rare occasions, or if there's no decaf or anything, like, yes, I am going to I was distracted by your question, but yeah, I will get to your question later. So my husband, he is a really good coffee maker, like a barista kind of way, and you know, not like an expert, but like a hobby barista, and he knows stuff, and he knows how to make a really good coffee. But I, you know, and he does this very elaborate, you know, very work intense preparation of coffee. And I do have decaf, like very, very high quality decaf coffee beans. But as you know, or you know, I at least know that coffee beans, even decaf, is never without any caffeine. There's still some caffeine left. So, long story short, I do like to have a decaf when my husband is preparing some for me, but I myself, it's just too much work. So what I like to have, and I had it today, is a coffee alternative. It's kind of a substitute, and that's actually Dandy Blend. It is very popular in the US, and I haven't found any comparable coffee substitute here in Germany. Like, of course, there's plenty and thousands of coffee substitutes, but you know, most of the time they just, you know, taste suboptimal, let's say. And so this one is Dandy Blend with soy milk. It's like a latte, like a fake coffee latte, and with carob and cinnamon and a little bit of molasses, like tubernado sugar, like the least refined sugar. It's I use it because it's super. It has an own very nice flavor, and it's basically what is left when sugarcane juice is evaporated. Like, yeah, that the solids of this is, yeah, that's the sugar that I used. And yes, and this one was really nice. I love it because I also just love to have a warm drink, and so cozy, and like I might meditate or pray in the morning and just start my day without the thought of stress before I get to any work. And I might also do some yoga. So yeah, but that doesn't have to do anything with eating. So then when I got hungry, I don't know, maybe like an hour later, okay, I'm such a techie girl, right? That was my breakfast, yeah. So that is a huge bowl of fruit. Isn't it lovely? I love it so much. So we have, sorry, we had the first tangerines. Oh, I'm so excited. I love tangerines. Oh, they're my fave. And these were really good. My first ones are really, really good. I hope you can see it well. And then grapes and apples with some applesauce on it, and cinnamon, obviously. And then pear and fresh figs, like these for is a fig. You know, the more expensive fruits, I just don't, you know, I fill the whole bowl with the non-exotic fruits, and then I just top it with some specialties. For example, also this dried mango that my flatmate actually brought for me from her home country. So super, super yummy. Like, you taste the difference. No preservatives and stuff. So dried mango, and here's a date. And this is a medjool date with, you know, it's from Israel Spezialitäten. Yeah, very, very, very good. And this is another picture. You can just get hungry now. Give this a thumbs up if this makes you hungry, and if you like what you see so far, because I have been putting much effort into these live streams this week. So I would appreciate your feedback, and also let me know if you would like me to continue live streams next week, because I'm still contemplating on if the demand is there for me to do that. So then I actually went out. I went for a walk after. No, I worked, and then in my lunch break I went for a walk outside. It was super sunny and nice. And then I came back, and on my way back I actually brought some stinging nettles, like some nettle leaves. And what I do is I actually put them into this nice cream smoothie bowl. It's my favorite meal ever. I am not kidding. This I have almost on a daily basis, because, and like in you know, maybe it changes a bit in what I add to it, and but like the base, I love this meal. And I actually, as you can see, I made 2 plates, and that is because I already made another meal for when I get hungry next, because I know myself, I'm very hungry. Like I eat a lot, people. You can trust me on that. So in there is flax seeds, red lentils, nettles, like that's kind of, that makes it green. And I just love nettles, and they're for free, and they taste so yummy to me. Like it, and I also feel like this makes the meal so incredibly not only nourishing, but also so tasty, and also so satiating, so satisfying, because it feels like the minerals in the nettles, I don't know, it just somehow, I feel the hunger fade away cellularly, pretty much. And so, yeah, what else is in there? Bananas, obviously, the frozen bananas, and ginger, a whole chunk of ginger, and a lot of chai spices. Oh yeah, I actually said it wrong. Like, this is not only a smoothie, like an ice cream smoothie bowl. No, guys, it is actually, sorry that I was always you know, not looking into the camera, but looking at the screen, because I was actually also looking at the yummy food. Sorry. Actually, I call it chai ice cream. And the reason why is I put a whole bunch of chai spices in there. So that's cloves, anise, I don't know how to pronounce it. Cinnamon, tons of cinnamon, black pepper, and turmeric, and nutmeg, and some cumin even, and some caraway seed, and you know, just like warming chai like spices, chai. And what else? Sometimes I put some lemon, but I didn't today. And I also put some mint, because it's just because we happen to have it in our, my arm. We happen to have it on our balcony. And then there was something else. Oh yeah, today I also put some a little bit of carrot in there, because not because I want it in there, but because actually they need to, you know, they need to be eaten. And yeah, that's what I usually do. But you know, not a whole lot. But like the thing is, the secret is a little bit also the lentils in there. They make it also so satiating and filling. It's just so much more satisfying than even a pure ice cream to me. Like a pure banana ice cream. It's pretty amazing, and it's like this. I just I just can't stop raving about it. It's like my favorite meal. This is hands down my favorite meal I've ever created, ever. So, and then, okay, that's, here's some more pictures so you can look at it. Also follow me on Instagram if you want to see more of what I eat. If you don't follow me yet on Instagram, what are you doing? So yeah, so that is kind of my 2-part lunch. So this is actually with spices on top. I actually also put some chili in there and also some pepper and cinnamon on top. And oh, obviously, how could I forget that? The topping is popcorn. I just microwave it for a couple of minutes, and so that's homemade popcorn, and I love it. The crunch of the popcorn and also the crunch of the carrot in it, yummy. And I blended it all in a food processor. So quick and so simple and so yummy, like I can't even. Yes, so yeah, so, and that was kind of 2 lunches. And then this is my afternoon meal. I had this today with, like, it's oats, some berries, and the oats are flavored with carob and dandy blend. So the caramelly, chocolatey, and or how to say, chocolatey, caramelly, yeah, I mean, yeah, and the coffee-y, coffee-ish taste is super yummy. Originally, I used to eat it with cacao. I don't do that right now or anymore, because also after the time of withdrawal, I really don't crave it anymore, and especially with my new favorite meal. But this one is, yeah, it is with carob, and sometimes I might sprinkle a little bit of cacao, but I don't do like the 2 tablespoons or even teaspoons stuff anymore, because I feel so much calmer and much better physically when I don't. And I just keep it for special occasions, social occasions, like the real cacao. Yes, so there's also cinnamon in there. Basically, it tastes like a chocolate cake to me. And the less water I use, the cakier it gets. I love my oats when I just soak them in boiling water, like, and then microwave them for a minute or so. I don't really like it when cooked on the stove. And yeah, it just needs to be super fudgy and very, yeah, almost like a cake even, to me. And yeah, I might add some peanut butter. I love the Snickers combination, but I didn't today. Yum. Yum. Okay, yeah, that was it for today, obviously. But what I actually wanted to show you, because you can't see my dinner for today, I'll just show you the dinner from yesterday. It should be there. That was my dinner yesterday, and I'll have something similar today. What you can, oh, I need to change arms again. What you can see is pumpkin. I love pumpkin. Chickpeas, a whole bunch of chickpeas there, green pepper, carrots, red cabbage, and this is pak choy. And you know, it just varies all of the time, whatever I feel like. I also tend, like most of the time, I add potatoes, be it sweet potato or white potato, and just any kind of vegetables really. But I really crave sweets throughout the day. I'm a real breakfasty person. I just will choose fruit over anything during the day, and like sweet foods. And yeah, but in the evening, I just really, that's the time where I get really so much appetite for vegetables. So I just have a huge plate of vegetables and carbs. Yeah. So, and this, oh, it looks like, it looks appetizing, doesn't it? And so yeah, this is actually the breakfast I had yesterday. So also I just love to have a fruit breakfast. It's just the perfect thing to me, and it makes me feel amazing. Especially also, yeah, certainly my favorite meal, like the chai and ice cream, makes me feel amazing. This is figs. Oh, so yummy. Look at that. And yeah, apples, kiwis, dried kiwis actually, and medjool date, grapes. What else? I think a whole bunch of apples and applesauce again. Yeah, that's just another version of the fruit breakfast. Yummy. Yes, so that's about it with the pictures. And you know, today, so I love filling up on whole foods. I just, that's what I crave. Like it will be different when I'm out and about and have nothing on hand, and you know, I'm not at home or don't have anything here, or I meet with friends, I am at events or birthdays or going somewhere, or meet, you know, anything that is not in my control. Ja, David, so cool dich zu sehen. Da geht's noch weiter? Ja, ich hoffe. Ich hoffe, es geht weiter. Ja, okay, weil gerade hatte ich die App aus Versehen gewechselt. Ich muss mal kurz mein Handy anschließen, sonst gehen wir gleich offline. Aber ja, David, schön, dass du da bist. Deine Livestreams haben mich mitunter auch dazu tatsächlich motiviert, auch einfach mal mit anzufangen. Und ich bin so jemand, ich muss mich dazu ein bisschen zwingen zuerst, weil ich immer denke, ich kann mich nicht so 1000% artikulieren. Okay, but back to English. Back to English, because this is the English live stream, and I'm going to be live on my German channel after this one. So just hop over after this one with me. I will do everything in German there. Yeah, David. I was actually just automatically switching to German because, you know, German. Yeah, I wanted to say that for some of you it might seem like, oh, but that's only whole foods. Do you do that because you're afraid of processed foods? Do you do that because you know, is it not too purist? Is it not too clean? Is it not too this or that? Is it, you know, can you eat enough with whole foods? And yes, the thing is, I am able to eat enough with whole foods by now. I wasn't able to do that at the beginning of my recovery. So, and I have made plenty of videos about processed foods, also one of my live stream. um, in one of my live streams, I actually, like from the last days, I actually explain why processed foods does not equal processed foods. So there's a huge difference between specific processed foods, and I really am a fan of also processing my own foods. For example, technically speaking, my favorite meal is a processed food because everything is blended on high speed for as long as possible, so it gets as creamy and as smooth as possible. So I really, the thing I care about is how I feel before, during, and after eating, and so that's the base I choose my foods on. So for me personally, when I have the choice, I will choose whole foods because they make me feel my best. But the thing is, I really don't have any restrictions or fears around what if that wasn't possible. Like, what if I had to have something processed now, and that would be no big deal. Like, but just because sometimes I have processed foods doesn't have I stuff myself with vegan processed foods all of the time, and to be honest, it's also super expensive, I think. And so yeah, that's just like the perfect balance for me to just, you know, I'm just free whenever I go anywhere, and I'm also free to do whatever I want to hear and to eat whatever I want to hear, but it's just not usually what I want. So yeah, but yeah, no but for example, for example, tomorrow my husband and I are invited at a friend's house to have breakfast together, and yeah, you know, it really, like, in my brain, I'm just telling you that so you know that how it can be in my brain. That's like, yeah, well, that's fine, I'm just going to eat. I guess we'll have like Brötchen. What's it in English? Buns, like some kind of bread, um, you know, and peanut butter and jam or something. So it's like, it's not like no deal at all mentally for me, and that's a bread roll. Danke, David. Bread roll, wirklich? I really haven't heard of that. Okay, yeah, cool. Bread roll. I thought it's like bun, but that's more like hamburger buns. Yeah. Um, so I'm just thinking, is there anything else that you would like to know about what I eat? I think we'll just see what the questions are. Din, welcome back. How many calories you've been eating a day when craving cacao? Because when I up my calories, my cravings for coffee go away. So true. Yeah, definitely. When you get enough real energy from carbohydrates, from calories, but especially from carbohydrates, because they really give you the glucose your brain wants. And so when you eat enough calories, you are not going to have to crave caffeine or other stimulants like theobromine near as much, if at all. So how many calories you've been eating a day when craving cacao? I don't know. And I'm so glad I don't know. But did I eat more or less? Well, you know, it was quite recently that I was still eating. Oh wow, Katharina! Wow, this is so special to me because it's a friend of mine that is not usually in the that I don't associate with the vegan community. So hi there. Um, I what did I want to say? I'm just thinking if I was. So I guess your question is, when I was craving the cacao, if I was under eating, but that is definitely not the case, because I, it was very recently, like 1 to 2 months, like I don't even know, like I didn't count the days, but I guess, yeah, rather 2 months. And it took some weeks to not crave it anymore, and it was really quite, yeah, not a nice feeling, because you do just feel like an addict. That's just how it is. But now, yeah, especially now that I have found foods that I just, it's like my favorite kind of staple meals that I just love, and they just substitute that kind of satisfaction that I need so that I don't crave the other stuff. And for me and myself, that's also, again, the balance that I try to practice. I just don't put it into my own meals, but if I go out somewhere and someone has like a vegan chocolate cake, yes, like no big deal. Then, then I'm just going to be an addict after for, or I might also not be able to fall asleep very easily in the night. But that's, that's the sacrifices I make for an occasional dose of caffeine or cacao. Yeah. But yeah, definitely eating enough is definitely the most helpful thing for not craving stimulus anymore. And that is also what your adrenals really want. It's very it's scary, because yeah, our body just runs on the fake energy, and long term no one is going to get away without any without the caffeine having any negative effects on them, even if they are not feeling too bad. It's just like, yeah, that's how it is. Dean, I would never thought you put popcorn on smoothie bowl. I need to try that. Thanks. Yes, you need to try it. It's like that. It's like the secret ingredient. I swear. It's bomb. Bomb.com. I love it. It's perfect. It makes it, the consistency, like the smoothness of the smoothie, and then like or also the cold of the smoothie, and then you just have like popcorn, the crunchiness of the popcorn. It's perfect. So great. You really need to try. You really need to try. You can also use rice cake or corn, like corn waffles or rice waffles. I used to use them before, but now, I find that popcorn is much more yummy, because it still has, because corn waffles, they actually have the fat removed, I think. So popcorn is more like whole foody, and has, it's kind of the whole grain, but it just, what I want to say is it tastes richer, it tastes more flavorful because of that. And yeah, with a microwave, it's super, super, super yummy. And that's maybe also the reason why. Oh no, I was just gonna make some joke about microwave rays, but yeah. So the rice waffles and corn waffles, they will allow you to prepare a very quick meal, because you don't have to pop them into the microwave. But anyways, David, du kannst auch auf Englisch weiterreden. Ja, das tue ich. Thank you for encouraging me, David. Katerina, hey, just new to plant-based diet. Welcome. So cool. Since when are you plant-based, and you don't have to feel the need to explain yourself here. It's like, but I'm so happy. Like, if you want, feel free to share why you have chosen to embark on a plant-based diet. You know, maybe it can be encouraging for others, but you know, just feel free. Jesus is Lord, why don't you make a testimony video? Plain and simple, because my YouTube channel is not, it's not the topic of my YouTube channel. And on YouTube, how YouTube works is, you know, you want to not spam or pollute your channel with off-topic videos. So I just stay within this part of my passions, which is the plant-based way of eating. Did you try chicory as coffee substitute? Not the pure chicory, but I try, like, the chicory is actually part of the dandy blend, so it is one ingredient in the dandy blend. I can actually write it down. If you don't know what it is, you can just dandy blend is what I was talking about, and then yeah, you can look it up if you're interested. I do like pretty much all substitutes, but there's just differences. And the dandy blend doesn't taste like exactly real coffee, of course, but I also don't expect that. But it tastes super yummy. Like, what I did this morning was kind of a latte cappuccino kind of thing. Yeah. To swear not at all, and in here presents examples of unacceptable swearing. Never say I swear, because you said that in this video. If you're here to judge, then you don't have to be here. Thank you. Like, I don't mean it in like just see it as a promise. I promise. So open another channel of gospel and share the gospel of Jesus Christ, because he said that. You do you and I do me. I have so many opportunities to talk about my faith with other people. I don't think we need to compare each other in how we are living our faith. And so you do whatever God tells you to do, and I do whatever God tells me to do. Katharina, I had acid reflux and managed to reverse it with diet. Wow, cool. Not 100% vegan, plant-based, but definitely 70% to 30% and feel so good. Wow, that is so good. Yes, definitely just increasing the plant foods in your diet over animal foods is going to make a huge difference. But I can promise you that you can easily feel better and better. Like, the more you increase it, like, more is more in this case. The more you increase the plant foods, the better you will feel, literally. Digestion, hormones, everything. Like, you might not even know what you are dealing with, which is not working so well right now. Maybe you're not aware that some things are not as they should be. That was the case with David and me, with my husband and me. We thought we had no digestive issues at all before, but then when we noticed how great our digestion got, and how much energy we had in the afternoon, and not the afternoon slump anymore, then that is where we found, oh wow, okay, maybe that was not so normal that we didn't have energy in the afternoon, and that then we really found out what optimal digestion can be like. So yeah, it's just very, very interesting. But so yeah, congratulations, Katharina, so cool. just feel encouraged. And if you need any help with any kind of, like, if you have questions, you know how to contact me. Yes. So for today, I'm just going to end it here. If there's no further questions, yeah, you're welcome, Katharina. Because I'm still going to go to the German channel and talk in German there. Please, please, please consider putting timestamps into the comments so people can navigate through the video quicker. Please let me know if you found this helpful, and specifically type me into the comments or in the live chat if you are if you want me to continue with live streaming, and why you found it helpful, what exactly you found helpful. And yeah, because I'm thinking about like how I'm going to do this long term. Dean, how long did it take you to lose that recovery weight gain? I can't tell you exactly because I didn't use the scale to track it. I think it would have made me crazy. That being said, I didn't have a huge recovery weight gain. I did have some kilos, yeah. I would say it was about a year to gain it and a year to lose it, roughly, because my recovery started October 2018, so pretty much 2 years ago. So that's pretty roughly and exactly what it was like. Yes. Okay. I'll wrap it up for today for now, but I'll be back tomorrow I'll be back tomorrow, and to complete the full week of live streaming. And yeah, see you tomorrow, and leave me a like if this helped you. Bye bye.